Hi, hello everyone. Oh my holy shit, I am big. Let me slim down a little bit. There we go. There we go. Hi. How's everyone doing? How are y'all doing? Today we're back in Ender Lilies. I've not played since last stream. So I might need a little bit to oh yeah, the shitty dodge. I might need a little bit to remember how this game works. Right, we got the counter last time. That was a new thing we got. Got my dash, I got swimming. I don't know if there's much else we got. Yeah, doing nicely. That's good. That's good. Something else. I don't know how noticeable it's gonna be, but it's gonna be noticeable to me. It might look like I have slightly better tracking because I have been learning to rig. I've been like learning that in my free time, of which I have a lot right now. And I noticed that with my mouth there was something weird where like it would between like the O, like this shape, oh, and the other one it would have like a weird in-betweeny. I didn't like it. I kind of fixed it, but now it's like weird in a different way. I don't know what that's gonna be about. I might still have to like, I still have to look into that because this model was rigged by my wonderful girlfriend who also learned it from scratch. So there's just some things about it that, you know, after using it for a good while now, I have noticed that I can now like quote unquote fix, but you know, still really good rigging overall though, especially for a first model. But I want to like change a few things, like a lot of the V-Bridger settings specifically, because those were like pretty new. Like we added those kind of like once I even got an iPhone to do the tracking with. So yeah. Sound a bit more high-pitched than usual? Well, I mean, that's a good thing. I have been doing a lot of voice training, just essentially every day I've been like permanently trying to do a little bit of voice training. I'm mostly just looking at strengthening certain muscle groups that I know are useful for getting a more femme voice, quote unquote, online. But yeah, that's high pitched isn't necessarily what I'm going for, but I want to, I mean, I've talked about it before. I want to have the ability to do a feminine voice and also a masculine voice because the gender fluid has infected me. I've been trans by, I don't know, someone, myself probably. There we go. Slap that guy. I don't know where we are right now. I kind of forgot. Is this not a corpse? Oh, right. We get some Furious Blade. That might let us upgrade this thing. Yeah, the bullet we got. Oh god. And we got a level up. Also, the guy who gifted this game to me, Wolf, told me in the comment on the last stream some things about this game, such as the way that like upgrade points are apparently limited, so I shouldn't be trying to upgrade everything, and something else that I forgot about already. But it's fine. I'll still just I'll play the game and see where it brings me. Apparently the platforming does get a decent bit better. But for now, I think we just keep going over to the right here. Rest up, because why not? And we'll see where things go. I completely forgot like where we left off story-wise, to be honest. I don't think much has happened yet. Oh, we ended right before a boss fight, apparently. Okay. Oh! I tried to use the counter there. Okay, it was on cooldown, so that was on me. I thought the counter was available a bit faster. Nope. Okay, I missed that. I missed that. Don't know this boss's patterns, so that's fine. That's fine. Okay, counter is pretty... honestly, pretty generous timing. Okay, this does not in fact work like Elden Ring, where some attacks are jumpable. 200 damage is like... that's good, but not like... I wouldn't want to mainly do damage with this. It's still like definitely to save myself from taking damage. That's still probably the main point about it. Oh shit, phase transition? Okay. Quick turnaround there. Quick turnaround. Ah! Okay. I should probably heal. I don't know why I'm sticking to being at half health. Let's heal up. Counter that. Wow, that is very generous timing. Also, yeah, I'm still not a fan of the, Oh god, okay. That's a new attack. Ow, okay. Oh god, okay. Let's last heal. I think we try and get some distance now and use our range. Okay. Ow. Oh, right, contact. Everything has contact damage. I forgot about that. I also didn't bring out my little turret guy. Almost first try. Almost first try. Almost. Wolf should show up to a stream. Yeah, he literally bought this stream. Bro bought me a game and then isn't even showing up. Alright, let's try this move loadout for this boss and see how much further in we can get. Because it should be pretty good at tearing through the first half, I guess. Oh, but actually, the poison mist and the bullets don't do as much stance damage, which seems to be kind of hindering my damage potential here. It's not too bad, though. Okay. I'm doing pretty okay damage. Let's heal up and jump over that, get some poison mist out. And dodge that. I gotta be a bit more aware of the animation lengths of each attack, I think. Because a lot of them are longer than I think and leave me kind of vulnerable. Especially with the dodge being kind of awkward. Double jump saved my ass there, not gonna lie. Now we switch over to this. Okay. Go back to this one, go back to this. Okay, Not what I wanted to do. Didn't want to fart all over him. It's going a lot better though. Oh, I'm out of bullets. Okay. So we're probably gonna switch over once this poison mist has worn out. Or this one rather. Okay, he does it 3 times now? Okay, now my guy is also gone. So now it's sword fighting time. Okay, ow. Okay, so he does 3 attacks total, I guess. Depending on how close I am, probably. Ow, I really wanted to counter that. Heal. Good heal, good heal. Throw out Mace Boy. And that didn't do any damage, but it still protected us. Throw out Mace Boy. And try to lure him here. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, come on. I pressed the shield boy. Okay, and that time I pressed him, but he didn't actually do anything. Come on, break your stance. Oh god, that was a terrible use of shield boy. And I'm out of heals, I'm realizing. Okay. But I'm very close. Oh, that does so much damage. Come on. Come on, bitch. Okay. Woo! Second try, baby. Second try, baby. Not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad at all. The blighted scum, how could they? How dare they? I don't care. I boop. I go boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Okay, actually, I don't like the mouth movements. Hold on, let me quickly go boop. I said boop. They fear what I've become upon the return. Wait, hold on. I chose to become an immortal knight to protect them all. Immortality not good. Immortality bad. There are days I wish I could be purified, but the priestess of the found must not be made to carry that burden any longer. Okay. After some time I hear voices again. But this time they belong to the White Princess and a child. Ew, I hate children. Okay, we're going back to old model. By which I mean the one that has the full mouth thing. Now cuts a radiant figure. She was once decided. No longer know the pleasures of joy, but despite this my cheeks widen with a grin. Will this little one be made to carry the burden? I don't know. Oh, did you get infected on purpose? As long as I am myself, I will be a shield to protect them from harm. That's so sad. I am so sad now. Gerard the Elder Warrior swings a heavy, powerful hammer slowly, but with force and range enough to blow enemies away. A giant of a man, once dubbed the finest knight of the kingdom, he was a symbol of glory and a hero to his village. His altruism made his demise a lonely one. While airborne. Ooh, so yeah, this can break the pustule underground that we saw earlier. The greater the height, the more powerful the shockwave. After leaping up, you can perform a dive attack with Gerard by pressing... Yeah, I saw that. That was in the item description that you showed me twice. You dumbass. He protected the village to the very end. A brave warrior indeed. Yay. And now I've taken his soul for myself. Yippee! You were in his memory. Did you two visit him often? I don't know. I don't remember. So is he gonna be another endless charge spirit, or what are we talking about here? Infinite uses. Okay. Infinite uses, and it's level 2. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I do very much like the Headless Defender, at least for boss fights. I don't know how useful it's going to be generally, but I feel like it's still going to be pretty useful. Let's just try this one and see how it plays. Because I'm not a big fan of the sword, to be honest. Oh, that does take a long time. It also doesn't combo at all. Yeah, it's just a one-hit. I don't like how slow it is, and I don't like the one hit, I'm not gonna lie. The one hit... So I think I'm gonna keep mace and sword, and then I'll put big punchy, and honestly the poison cloud's kinda not great, but also the Western Merchant isn't that great. Actually, I'd say the Western Merchant is the worst thing here. Because, like, it just doesn't do that much. At least the Poison Cloud can be used for a little bit of passive damage. On, like, enemies that stand still. Yeah. Whereas the Merchant is just like, it's a turret, but it's so weak, it doesn't really feel that worth it. Even during exploration, I feel like I'd rather just use my bullets. Okay, so do we want to go back now? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Do I have to open the map? Okay, I have to open the map with this. Do we want to go back and look for some of those breakable floors? Because there was a few of them, but I don't remember all of their locations. So that will be a bit annoying. Because I couldn't, like, make marks on the map. Also, yeah, let me put myself a little bit over here. But I know, I kind of remember where one of them was. Oh, another level up, sick. How much damage do you do actually? Let me see if that makes it worth it. Ah! Not really. Yeah, the damage on this isn't really that worth it, I feel like. I'll stick to the sword. Also, just the lack of combo ability just feels kind of bad, to be honest. Hey, wait! Yeah. Yeah, against these guys, honestly, the, having access to the shield's gonna be really nice. I just still don't know how to get up there. That is, a whole problem that I'm not gonna bother with. Was the way down blocked by one of those barriers? Wait. It wasn't? But it is a barrier that I could break. Okay, that felt very not good. That did not feel like a satisfying move. Maybe that's just because it went into water afterwards. Oh, I can walk up here. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, okay, it was blocked. Wait, does this break projectiles? Wait, you don't slam down on the ground? Okay, that's kind of cringe. I'm not really a fan of that, not gonna lie. That feels kind of... Yeah, I was hoping this would feel a bit more satisfying, you know, big and chonky, but then you don't actually hit the ground with it at all. Can't say I'm the hugest. Oh, with this one you do, but we have to probably get more height to actually activate that one. Ow. Unnecessary, mean, rude, and frankly, I hate you. Fuck you. Oh wait, but I can't get up. Can I get up there? I'd have to get up on the roof somehow. I'm missing like a whole jump for that. Yeah, I'm kind of... I need like a wall jump or something to get there. Fuck you. Ow. Okay. I think I'll stick to my swords for regular combat. Because also against those enemies, it's a little bit easier. But also for exploring, I like having both the sword and the bullets. I wish you could have different sets like stored in your menu or something. I could have just teleported over here, huh? But can I enhance some of them? Relics. No, enhance. There it is, enhance. Ah, I still didn't get any ancient souls. I did get furious souls. Attack combo plus. You don't have an attack combo though. Or will this give you an attack combo? Action speed's really nice for those as well. Ooh, which one do I like more? Which one do I like more? If the action speed on this one could be increased, that would be a big thing. I would love that. Don't really know. I'm not a knower. I'm not a knower. I think I'll stick with I'll do some more testing. We'll see which one I enjoy more. But I know there was something up us. I just don't remember out exactly where. When did I heal just now? I healed from something apparently. Ow. Okay, I tried to be cool there and press counter, but I pressed a Mace Boy attack instead. Oh, does breaking one of those White Lotuses, like, heal you if you don't have a charge to refill? That would be kind of cool, if that was the case. Ow. In here? Oh, that's different from where I thought I was going. Yeah, this is where I got the merchant. Okay. So this is not in fact where I was meant to go, but there is a chest here. And I can't mark it on the map because there's no markers. That genuinely still annoys me. I really wish the map was a bit more useful. But alas, not every game can have the perfect map, which is of course Hollow Knight and Silksong map. I say never actually buying the maps in those games. I just know the environment that well, you know? It's just, I'm just built different. I'm just built different. So... Wait. Fast travel? Fast travel. I remember... I think over here on the right, if I go right and up, there was one of those breakable floors. Oh, this place has good... This game has really good music. This game has, like... Not necessarily music I like lo-fi to, like lo-fi relax listen to in that sentiment. It's just good music, I guess. But it is very relaxing music for the most part. Smack you. I smack you. I go up us, and I think over on the right? Yeah, up there. Can I even get up? Oh, am I gonna have to walk all the way around? I am gonna have to walk all the way around. Just for some weapon upgrade materials. Blech. Oh, come on! I know I'm being attacked, then I still whiff my counter. So, oh my god, I forgot you're not supposed to dash to platform, which still feels weird. Because I feel like it's a metroidvania, I should be allowed to dash to platform. Nope. Also not how this game works. Also not how this game works. Okay. And smack. At full power. That was full power? That height? And just for 10 of this. Oh well. That at least lets me upgrade either the mace or the... Is there something I'm missing with, like, combo ability here? Like, does it have a weapon chain and I just don't know? Okay, I didn't get any movement upgrades, so going to the right doesn't matter. So let's... Instead of backtracking more, let's just, let's go up here and explore to the right of the bridge. I think that's going to be the smartest thing, because then we can get more movement upgrades and we can, you know, we can get back to explore previous areas when we actually have a wall jump or whatever thing we need to gain height with. An image scrawled using pagodite. It appears to be a doodle of the white priestess of the found playing with the children of the hamlet under the radiant sun. One thing I'm still confused about is, like, the rain. I thought the rain was problematic, but, like, it was only mentioned, like, once or twice, and we're walking through it just fine. I smack you, and I smack you. It seems she hid herself away with the village children. What a tragic end. Fleeting wish left by a white priestess. There's other priestesses? I thought there was just one? Okay. Oh, and those little slug thingies, those are the dead children. Right. I forgot. That was like a whole thing. A lot to read, lot to read. Warning 2. The catacombs are off limits. Blighted captured in Land's End are being held in the catacombs. To reduce the risk of further spread of the blight, the catacombs are off limits. Also note that harboring individuals carrying the blight is a crime. Report any and all sightings of the blighted to the Royal Guard immediately. What abilities, powers would you like to have out of curiosity? See, this is one of those vague questions again. Hold on. I'd rather lost my mind than this. Don't worry, I'll boop you for healing. Oh, can I not proceed further? So I do have to backtrack somewhere. Okay. I see you having something like geokinesis, like rock forming ability? I mean, I guess. Like, okay, with power stuff, it does depend on, like, what we're asking here. Are we asking, oh, if I was in a... If you were a Warframe? See, but again, like, are there limits to my power? Do physics still apply? Because, like, if physics doesn't apply and there's no power scaling, obviously it's time control. But, like, without the problem of me stopping time and then my body getting pierced by all of the atoms around me being still, right? Like, if that's not happening, then of course it's time control. But if we're talking like, oh, if you're in a specific universe, or like with Warframe, for example, I can be like, oh, what kind of abilities would it be if I was a Warframe? I don't know. Honestly, I don't really know much about Warframes. I guess, power balancing. What the would the be equal is doesn't equal what you would want. Well, I mean, if it's like not what I would want, I can't really answer that, right? Because it's like I don't know what my power that I wouldn't want, but that I'm stuck with would be. That kind of feels like a yeah, I don't know what that would be. That's like a difficult one to answer. Because I don't really have like special abilities in real life. It's not like I'm an overly special person for the most part. Like I wouldn't have like, I don't know, fossil themed abilities. Like that's something I like, but just, you know, some people like, I don't know, they like dogs. That doesn't mean they get to have dog powers or something, I guess. Like, I don't know how that would work. In terms of like, what would I be allowed to... What about me is special enough to warrant turning into an ability, you know? That's kind of what I'm struggling with in terms of the question. And yes, I always take hypotheticals like this seriously. I've been told that's an autism thing. I don't care. Because it's important that when I get asked a question, I know the rules I'm dealing with. That's important. Is this correct? This was correct. Yippee. Okay, I'm assuming this is progress. Fuck you. Like, I can't just answer a question like this with no regard. It's the same with like, oh, would you still love me if I was a worm? Like, it depends. It depends on the rules of the scenario. Also, yippee, another talisman slot for all of the talismans I have. That totally I have and aren't just... Ow! Fuck you. Get stunned, bitch. Get murdered. Get dead. Yippee! Now, how do I... Can I get over there? No, I cannot get over there. And I can't even put a mark on my map to be like, oh, return when you have high jump, more jump, 3 jump. I don't know what the skill is that I'm missing here. Right, I can go though. I can go right. But I'm gonna say that if I was like in, I don't know, the My Hero universe, I would just have the powers of that one OC I made before. I don't know if I ever showed him, but he had like light barrier creation powers. I really like that OC. I think it's a well-designed OC with a very simple power that makes for good, like, yeah. It makes for good usage within the show's world. You know, like if he were to take lessons about like, oh, here's how you can use your power in an interesting way, it would be like, it would make sense. Okay, so I need like a dash for that one, I guess. Or blight. Alright. Can't really set up a universe. Yeah, it's like, that's the thing. So, like, I guess the obvious answer, if it's like, oh, just real life and you get to have like a minor superpower, not like, I don't know, universe like energy control, that kind of bullshit. It would probably be something like shape-shifting or like teleportation if the... Reach 10 respites. I've not reached the respite. I've reached the room with the respite. Like, if physics doesn't really apply, it's not like a problem and it wouldn't kill me anytime I use it, then it would probably be something like teleportation. Maybe it would be like shape-shifting is the obvious one, because, you know, I do in fact be a little bit of the gender fluid. But yeah, like those two would be like the obvious ones I would pick, just because they seem the most useful day-to-day life, you know. Teleporting seems pretty useful. Shape-shifting seems decently useful and would, you know, be kind of just good for my brain. So like something like the ability to learn a skill really quickly would also just be very handy. Like if we're not talking powers that can take over the world, like I don't know, fucking pyrokinesis or whatever. Grants the ability to parry once equipped, press right trigger at the right time. What? But that's what my shield does. Isn't that what my shield is for? That's free? Or free? Do I need this? Slightly increases maximum HP, slightly increase. I guess I'll just... Oh, I need to unequip up there. This is such weird UI usage. Okay, so now I can go... Wait. What was it? Was it left trigger? What button was it? Grants the ability to parry once equipped. Press right trigger at a time when incoming attack. But that's my dash button, isn't it? Oh, I need to do it while standing still. I guess, yeah, that does make the shield guy useless? Because it's a free relic. Like, why would I... Like, even if the damage isn't as good, why would I use the slot on this? You know? But, Because this also has a cooldown, the parry doesn't. That makes me kind of want to put the Dark Witch back on. If I'm being honest. And then... I guess something like this? Sure. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna let me have it, I'll take it. Sunken graveyard is upon us. Signs of the ancient litter this place. Indeed, not much has changed since then. Shield leaves them stunned vulnerable. Parry just denies damage. Their homes, their families, their honor all stolen away from them. I don't know what I would call mortality, a form of survival. I am the last of the ancient warriors. Once I fell, nothing remained of the era after I awoke, save for my deathless pact. Which is to say, I think we both feel what it's like to be left alone. Yeah, whatever. That's what you see. Let me have a look at that quickly. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. This just repels the strike. In that case, I'll actually keep the shield because the shield also does pretty goddamn good damage. It's pretty good damage. That looks totally fine. Yep. Listen, the horse can get back up here, apparently, so it's fine. Though we may unearth ancient relics, something. I was too busy fighting enemies. You can't do that while I'm fighting enemies, you dipshit. You can't talk to me. Okay, let me find something. I want to try the parry. Okay. Okay, that just does it also... It seems like it also kind of breaks their stance for a moment. Like the orange bar goes away. But considering I still don't fully understand how stance works in this game... Oh, I died. Oops. I'm taking more damage than I thought here. It's okay, I wanted to get back up anyway. Not like dying matters. Because you don't lose anything. Warframe bit aside, it's actually an interesting question since Warframe powers, at least according to much of the lore, derived from the personality and aptitudes of the source. How the fuck would you get magnet powers from your personality? How does that work? God damn it! Seriously, what kind of personality would you have? I guess you would need to have a magnetic personality? Is that the logic behind that? Or like Excalibur, like it's just this guy was really into like anime swords, I guess? Is that the logic there? Okay, I got it. Nice. Like, I guess I don't see how you get a lot of those abilities from a personality trait. And even then, I don't know what mine would... Like, listen, I'm an interesting person. I'm not that unique. I think I'm a fairly interesting person and fun person to talk to, but like, it's a world of like 8 billion people. No one's unique. No, that doesn't exist. Unique people don't exist. Unique ideas don't exist. Oh shit. Okay. Let's chill the fuck down. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Okay, can I, like, go on the other side of this fucking arena? What? Why the shield was up? Oh, okay, I guess the shield can't protect me from projectiles or stuff that comes out of the ground, maybe? Like, it's only for stuff that's in front of me? I guess. That's gross. You're kind of gross, I'm not gonna lie. How did that hit me? This game has weird-ass hitboxes. There we go. Die. You escaped the rain. The rain is still going on. I don't understand this deal about the rain. I can walk in the rain just fine. Seems like the rain is not much of an issue, really. Okay, fuck the contact damage in this game. I still don't think that part is, like, at all good. I'm not gonna lie. I actually really don't like the contact damage. Because it's really unintuitive. Is this... Okay, it's poopy water. It's poop water. It's poop. It's okay, I get it. Does my parry work on projectiles? Okay, it does. I just wanted to test that. I'll go down again. Okay, I have to enter the poop water to jump over here. That's awesome. God, I want... This game has just really awkward platforming. I kind of don't like it. I'll leave that guy alone. I want to see what's up here. New enemy type. Ah, it's a hive thingy. It's a hive type shit. Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna just lose all of my HP before I even get to the mini-boss again. Yippee. I run. I run. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, we're gonna have exactly one heal. Okay, how do you dodge that properly? I don't know how you would dodge that. Ow. Okay, yeah. I don't think the mace is good at all in combat. It's way too slow. It leaves you so open. I wish more Warframes had codex entries. Do not all of them have codex entries? He asks, having not played the game in years. A lot of them have tons of lore for them, but some could do with a bit more, yeah. Oh, fair enough. But yeah, like, I don't... Like, okay. Let me throw that question back at you, actually. Both of you. What do you think your, like, Warframe power would be? Because I don't really know how to answer this question in a way that makes... Like, that doesn't just, like, completely overemphasize, like, some random part of my personality for no reason. You know what I mean? Haha! Get fucked. Get stance broken? Get stance broken. Okay. Got him, got him, got him. Do I not get... Okay, I do get an ability for that. To be the last thing I see, I'm truly blessed. Okay, so these are like religious fanatics that got turned into spiders. Type shit. What do I get from you? Give me like a good thing. Arcane projectiles that damage and trap enemies for a short time. That... See, I feel like this kind of ability is going to be nerfed so much against bosses that it downright won't work against them. Then again, bosses seem a lot easier to deal with than most regular enemies, if I'm going to be completely honest. Because, like, regular enemies I feel like can overwhelm you a lot more easily. And they actually kind of challenge your, like, exploring normally also kind of strains your resources a bit more with the limited spirit usages. Whereas with bosses, I feel like I've not really struggled with my usages of spirit stuff. Ow. Ow. Okay, let's cool our jets. Let's cool our jets a little bit. Let's have cool jets. The Levarian codex entries. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you're talking about. Where'd the map go? Oh, there it is. I forgot. That's like a thing. Oops. It's okay, there's a respite here anyway. Defense of the Twin Spires! After a long grueling battle, the White Priestess of the Found was finally able to purify the blighted invaders. From that time on, Few interlopers from the Blighted Lands were ever sighted. Peace had returned to Land's End. The power of the White Priestess of the Wind allowed the Twin Spires to be built, standing as a symbol of the realm's defense. The Priestess of the Found fought to defend them. Okay, I believe you. I don't understand why this relic... I guess unless there's going to be other abilities I can put here. But like giving this to me in a way that doesn't remove any previous ability and it's free just feels kind of weird. What is this? So let's try this quickly. What do you do? It's a pretty long cooldown and it does shoot like forward and up. That might actually... I'm gonna keep that instead of the Poison Mist, because that might actually make the mace more usable. You know what I mean? Because if I can lock the enemies down, then the increased damage is actually going to be worthwhile. Okay. I should actually keep using this as my main damage source when exploring, to be honest. God, why is the range on that so ass as well? Like, everything about the maze just kind of seems awful. Look at that. Like, the wind-up is so long that things just swing back at you. I don't know what this activates, but it probably activates something. I break? Oh, I break. Okay. Ow, ow. Where did you come from? Fuck both of you. Oh wait, these guys don't even die if you like properly kill them. Okay, wow, that was entirely useless. Thank you for that. I mean, I seem to be out of range, so I can just keep doing this. What do we got? What do we got? Kiltius ring. Slightly reduces cooldown times. Now, finally, a relic that I can actually be like, wow, I actually like this effect, instead of being like, okay, which of these effects is like noticeable at all? Okay, that's kind of funny. The way that interacts with the elevators. Nope, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. That does not last long enough to be at all useful. What the fuck? That is not useful timing. And it's so hard to hit. Yeah, no, I'm changing that. Like, you need to be so on top of using both of those together for that to matter. Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's not a good... That's not a good spirit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I like Spider Boy and his weird spideriness. I just don't like the maze, but like I'm kind of required to have it equipped because it's used for like world traversal. But like ideally I wish that was just like an ability I could use. Frecia's Memoirs. I can't believe she vanished the day I was born. No one even told me why. They said that she cut a frail frame, but I knew what was truly to blame. Absorbing the blight at that rate. I wonder if I'll end up the same way. How did my mother live as a white priestess? How can I live as one? So, if you absorb too much splooge, you become splooge? Is this like a Madoka Magica situation? I guess spoiler alert for Madoka Magica. If I even remember that correctly, it's been so fucking long since I've thought about that anime. I don't know why that even came up in my head as an example of something to compare this to. Yeah, just splody. Okay. Break all of this. Honestly, the shield's pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie, the shield's pretty good. It just deals with these very aggressive, high damage enemies really well. Which, who the fuck can shoot straight down through 3 planks of wood? You absolute bastard. Okay, so I was told that opening the catacombs was bad. So clearly I should open the shortcut to the catacombs. Right? It's clearly what I should be doing. Oh wait, this is the same way... Oh, wait, this is not a shortcut to the catacombs. This is, the up way that I didn't go before. The to the right way. Oh, please tell me I can actually go back instead of having to like walk. Okay, I can go back here. Nope. Yes. Yes, I can. So I don't know what the point of, frankly, all of that room on the bottom was, I guess, besides being a respite. Fuck you. Oh, what? My shield was on cooldown? Okay. 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 Wonderful. Wonderful. I think my abilities as a Warframe would revolve around manipulating to either repair or break technology. Backed up by some kind of adaptability. See, but that's like... That's because that's your job, but do you think that your job is enough of a personality trait to become your, like, ability? She was an avid artist. Uh-huh. Performing the purification brings joy to the people. I must continue, if only to be of that small service. I thought I was useless, but they need me, as long as I'm a white priestess. Okay. Oberon, Yareli, Hydro... I don't know what the fuck that means. If you're gonna be describing your abilities like that, I'm not gonna be able to understand. All I know is that Hydroid was the one frame that everyone used for, like, infinite grinding or something. I know he, like, did stuff. He, like, put shit on the ground. Like, tentacle stuff that was just... that just stuck there. That's all I remember. The Liverian is made to resemble a museum. It is a museum? Okay. Interesting. I am understanding, totally. I am totally... realizing what you guys are talking about. Did I go here? Yes, I did. I'm pretty sure I did. The doors don't stay broken, apparently. That's kind of sad. Okay, now instead of going to the left like we did, we're gonna go right. But first we go here. I still think that those jumps are awkward. Oh, come on! Really? Taking 2 hits for the price of 1 there? Okay, why even bother using melee abilities, honestly? Fuck you. Fuck you. Nope, you're the guy I died to, you're the death guy. Fuck off. I'm just gonna wait for my shield to recharge. That's how I'm gonna damage you. It's the easiest way to get rid of these bastards. Right, up we go. What? 1? Since when do they only do 1? These enemies are so confusing. Okay. More uppers. Ah, okay. Calm the fuck down. Okay, can I make that jump? Hit! Yes. Yippee. Still kind of weird to me that dying literally does nothing. Like, it doesn't slow your progress beyond just having to walk back to where you were. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just interesting for a game like this to not have a mechanic like that. I just don't want to deal with those guys, to be honest. Let's see what's up here. Maybe it's a respite. I should heal. So I will do that. And I have now done that. I'm just gonna deal with you from range, because why wouldn't I? Oh, I still need to replace that shit ability back to something, literally anything else. Oh, boink. Just explode. Also, those explosions really do look like they should have like a... nope. Like a lingering hitbox, but they do not. Also, yeah, the mace, once again, proving itself useless. Or the... I guess, yeah, this would be Mace, and then the other one is Morningstar. The one that I do like using. I'm so smart. I'm so smart at secrets. It doesn't look like this is actually secrets. It just looks like that's the way to the right. So what are you? Locked. Okay. I cannot go here. It's more than my job. I have a passion for technology and I enjoy and thrive on tinkering with it. You know what? That's fair. But yeah, I genuinely don't know what my ability would be in that context, just because I don't feel like I have like one trait that is that definable for me. I mean, Marty, you know me pretty well. Like, if you had to choose a trait like that for me, could you really like find one even? Because I just don't think there is one. At most it would be like Pokemon has been like a pretty consistent, I guess, like a variable throughout my life. But that's not really like something you can base a power on. Of just like liking Pokemon. You know? Paleontology is like, that's a hobby. I've not actually like, I'm not a paleontologist. Like, if it's to like time spent and like amount of stuff you've done with a hobby of yours, then I would need like music-based powers. Because, you know, I've been a musician my whole life. Well, a violist, but that still counts. And besides that, like, I don't know. I just don't have like big special abilities or hobbies. I'm just kind of a guy, you know? I'm just kind of a dude. Yay, 5 more HP. You remind me of an upgrade of Ben 10? That's an interesting jump from like someone who likes technology to Ben 10. Makes perfect sense to me though. Okay, give me that. What don't I care about? Increases spirit usage? Yeah, I don't give a shit about that. Give me less cooldown. And as for spirits, you are useless. But all of these are kind of useless. Can I at least enhance some of the important ones? Guess I can enhance this one, because I do use it a decent amount. 66, I can't enhance this. I could enhance my shield, because I do use that a lot. I'm actually going to do that, yeah. I think the shield is actually worth enhancing. Wait, I can enhance it again? Didn't I just do that? Oh, I clicked on no like an idiot. Okay. Yeah, because the damage of that is just pretty fucking good. So, that's worth it. What do you got? More letters. Lady Freccia, the third white priestess, will take up the mantle in the name of the Eastern Spring. Silva will make a wonderful guardian, but the pressure of taking on the role of priestess at such a tender age will be immeasurable. It might be better for her to stay in the catacombs or her hometown by the cliffs than spend her days in the castle. The White Priestess of the Wind wishes for us to adjust the young lady any way we can. To assist. Not adjust. Let's go down first. Down more funny. Never mind. Down, down has door. No down. You would be a warframe that uses music to animate and control creatures? I could kind of see that, like a Pied Piper kind of situation. I could see that. Actually, you know what? I kind of like. That's actually really interesting. Because that also literally plays into like a German fairy tale, which is another like thing that I am. German, I mean. I'm not a fairy tale creature. Like that'd be kind of cool, honestly. That'd be like, that's a good answer. You know what, Marty? 5 pay points for you. 5 whole pay points. That's a really good one. I would be happy with that ability. If I got turned into a warframe and I guess I would not have emotions because I'd be like controlled by something else. I don't know why I shielded there. Fuck you. very small watering hole for some reason. Oh, fuck off. No, I'm gonna kill you. Fuck off. 300 damage. Yeah, get fucked, get comboed, get shit on, get shattered on. Okay, I don't think we can shat on this guy as much. We're just gonna range on this guy. Oh yeah, on this one, the increased or the decreased cooldowns are very noticeable, I'm not gonna lie. How about this one? They're a little bit noticeable. I definitely am noticing, I'm a noticer. I have noticed. God, so much text. A plague wind blew in from the east, and with it a swarm of blighted abominations. The vile creatures followed their lord to the crimson blight. They were the hatred of the ancients made manifest, warped into wicked nightmarish form. Awaiting their arrival at the twin spires were the white priestess of the found and the brave knights who would face this new threat to land's end. Even after being cut down time and time again, the knights returned to the fray. I feel like it's a bit too much text, not gonna lie. Bit too much lore. I think there could be a little bit less lore, perhaps. You guys know me, I hate lore! I'm so sorry for saying I hate lore. Lore is great, I love lore. Lore is my favorite thing. Oh, I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Ah. Never mind, I'm great at video games. Who was worried? I wasn't worried. I would never be worried. Come on. Were you worried? You shouldn't have been worried. I'm clearly incredible at videos and games of the video variety. There was no need to be worried. No need at all. Is there anything up here for me? Oh god. No, I dodged! What the fuck? I did the dodgings. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. You know what? You wanna know what? You wanna know what? We're gonna put on the fucking turret. I don't like Poison Mist. Poison Mist bad. Pied Piper but Viola. Wait, what? The warframes you use in the game are just power suit recreations of the originals? Oh, I thought they were like actual things. I thought there was actual... Yeah, I thought weren't the warframes all like... You know? Yeah. You know. I thought they were all like the Excalibur. The Shadow Excalibur. Excalibur Umbra, whatever his fucking name is. So that's what was over here. Nothing. I died for nothing. My favorite thing to die for. Controls up to 6 little critters with different damage types. You're just describing fucking Gecko, but with music, like Gecko from Valorant, who to be fair is my favorite agent to play, probably. I love playing myself a little Gecko. I should get back into Valorant, he said, knowing the damage it would cause to his life. It's not even that bad, because I only ever play Spike Rush anyway. It wouldn't be that bad. But I probably wouldn't stream it. But like streaming Valorant is one of those very easy ways to get yourself banned. Maybe. Also, my abilities would not let me analyze what's good against my enemies. I'm not smart enough for that. I need a calculator for that to make sense. Leave me alone! Fuckers. Where's the fucking hive? Is there no hive? These guys just exist? No, there has to be a hive. There's like a hive stuck in the ceiling somewhere. Or maybe not. Maybe there just actually is no hive. At least I'm not gonna go looking for it. What the hell is this layout? What is this map? What's with all the weird angles? I don't understand what is happening here. Oh, fucking... I hate you! Why? I hate these guys. I fucking hate those guys so much. They're so cringe. Dude, if I lived in a pot, I would be so cringed out by my own existence. I could never exist. Not me, no. I wouldn't have the strength to exist. I'm now gonna be quiet until I make it back there because I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed at those stupid pots. Yeah, I think out of all the enemies that have killed me, those are like the most frequent. Just go fucking get through these guys. Just mace them up. Well, not mace, actually Morningstar them up. I'm not even gonna bother with these guys either. Fuck you. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. I will bother with you just because there's pots back here and they could have good shit. They never do, but they could. Why did I climb up the thing there? I did not want to climb up the chain. Oh, oh yeah, the counter missed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the counter there fucking missed. Yeah. Fuck off. Oh yeah, that counter wasn't timed well. I hate these guys. Holy shit, I hate these guys. This is actually the worst enemy in existence. Fuck off. Unbelievable. Let you know what? Oh, that's about the lore of Warframe. I see. What does Gecko do? You get integrate calculator with your frame. Gecko is like... I think he's a... Fuck, what's his role in the game again? He's a guy with a flash. He has a flashbang. That's his role. He has a flashbang. I think it's initiator? Or no, that's people with smokes, right? I think characters who have smokes are initiators. Disruptor or something? I don't know. His main thing is that he's got like 3 little creatures or 4 little creatures. I don't remember. And they can like... they can do shit for him and you can collect them and like use your abilities multiple times. And his main thing is that he can... At least that's the thing I always use the mainly most, is that he can like give the spike, which is the thing you're trying to plant, to like a creature, and then it can plant it for you, and that makes it a lot safer to plant the spike, and you can like test where there's enemies and stuff. The sunken cathedral. Maybe the white priestess in the gardens were here. Does this spark any memory? Nope. No memories. No memories here. Oh, the calculator comes with the frame abilities. I see. The knights and soldiers of the twin spires haunt me, rising to their feet after being cut down, undaunted by the face of the blight. This is from Silva. I don't know who Silva is. Acting much like those afflicted by the same. Should I have asked the white priestess more questions? Now there are so many left unanswered. I long feared the priestess and I were the lone souls at the spires spared by the blight. I'm sorry, Sigrid. Is that my knight guy? I think that's my knight guy. I became a guardian to protect you, but it turns out I'm unworthy of the role. Is my guy named Sigrid? Umbral Knight. Oh no, this one was Sigrid. Okay. I don't know what my knight is called, but this one's Sigrid. This place is just Australia, so true. By the way, I don't know how long I'm gonna stream today. It's not even for any reason. I just kind of want to go back to playing Monster Stories. I've been playing through Monster Stories 1 again, because I remember, like, I don't know if you guys remember, I played it on stream for, like, one stream, and I didn't have the most fun with it, mostly due to the combat system, but I was like, people are saying it gets more interesting, people are saying it gets better, so I've been playing more of Stories 1. It's pretty fun, actually. It's pretty fun. It's still, like, sometimes a bit bullshit with the RNG, like, rock, paper, scissors system, but it has enough depth to where I feel like it's interesting enough. And I kind of want to play Stories 2 as well now, and then maybe 3 when it comes out, but they're probably not going to be stream games because I feel like there's a lot of grinding involved. But maybe that's just in the first game. I don't know. I've never laid eyes on anything more terrifying than the Blighted Lord. A fearful tremble in my legs was all I managed. I failed the priestess as a guardian. I only realized after the ritual had ended that I should have prevented the creature's purification at all cost. Despite her resistance, so acute was the blight that it took hold over the wise priestess's faculties. Okay, so the big evil guy, big evil lord of blight, was so stinky that even the priestess couldn't give him a shower, is what I'm gathering. She got stanked, is what I'm hearing. I think that's a perfect encapsulation of what happened. No notes, please. I do not accept notes. Nope. Let me change my loadout. Why does... I'm not allowed to fucking change my weapon loadout when I'm doing, like, anything. Okay, fucking... This is stupid. This is just... What if everything was enemies? Okay, get back out there. Oh my god, there's more enemies above me. Why do I even bother killing them? They don't give me anything. Oh my god, leave me alone. Oh yeah, and fucking touching the water makes the merchant go away, by the way. Yeah, this turret's fucking useless. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Screw this. Oh my god, screw this. Just fuck you guys. I don't know. I'm just gonna start ignoring every fucking enemy, I swear to god. I'm gonna have like a big grinding session off stream, get to level 50. And then I'm just never gonna like interact with an enemy ever again. Fuck these guys. Unreal how annoying they are. Oh, there's an... Oh, I see. There's a thing here. There's a waterfall. Okay, can I get a heal? Can I get a heal somewhere? No. Ah, whatever. I'm just gonna go as far as it lets me. I'll find a heal at some point. And band. There we go. Just me playing the most careful ever. Oh, fuck you. Hate these guys. Hate them. This is the worst area. This is like the fucking... Oh my god. Oh, what the hell? What in the shit? Okay, I don't even get the shortcut. Sure. Do I even... I don't even want to go get the shortcut. That shortcut's probably garbage. It probably sucks. It's probably stinky. But there's like other areas next to it. Why am I getting so frustrated by this game? Why is this game frustrating me? What is happening? I don't normally get frustrated. I've played plenty of more frustrating games. I don't know why this... I don't even know what hit me there. Just ignore them all. Just ignore them. Just fucking ignore them. Killing them isn't worth it. They don't give you anything. It's like me playing Elden Ring on like a New Game Plus save. Just ignore every enemy because they don't give you shit anyway. And you know where to go now. You get frustrated all the time? No? When do I get frustrated at video games? Come on. Give me like a video game that I've gotten like genuinely mad and frustrated at. Because for the most part, it doesn't happen. Like there's games that I'll get mad at for like weird decisions they make. But me getting like genuinely mad and upset at video games is not a common occurrence. It does happen, it's currently happening. But it's... The reason that I don't like it is because of how uncommon it is. Like Rain World? Dude, Rain World, to this day, just frustrates the shit out of me. God, that game is so frustrating. And I don't think I'll ever be able to return to it. And I'll still return to it at some point and then I'll say, I can't fucking return to it. Elden Ring? Well, the thing with Elden Ring was that I got frustrated at it because of the way that I was playing it. Just being, like, bad and uninformed. And once I started using spells, I've not really gotten frustrated at anything because the game actually feels pretty fair. Always think about a successor within earshot, no less. Have I outlived my usefulness? Talks of royal blood of succession I don't understand. I have no desire of birthing a child. Is this the one priestess who was stuck down here, I guess? That's sad. Basically any game for commentary. Wait, have I raged at Warframe? Because it's one thing for me to just be like, I don't really like Warframe. Like, the gameplay just doesn't really feel that interesting to me anymore. But, like, I played it plenty, like, back when I did. I did play. I have, like, over 200 or 300 hours in it or something. I don't think I really got, like, frustrated at it. Maybe some of the, like, high difficulty levels, because it's... Like, my problem is when I feel like there's no skill involved in me losing. Like, if I'm losing just because the numbers are too high, like, that's... Yeah, then I'll get frustrated. Or when there's, like, weird hitboxes. But, like, if a game is fair, like, yeah, it's my fault. I'll fail and I might get, like, a little bit mad at myself, but I like the challenge of trying something and getting better at it. Crashed out Warframe for the grind? Well, yeah, because that's not a skill thing then. That's just, like, spend X amount of time in the game. Same reason I get mad at, like, I don't know, Zenless or Genshin or, like, basically any gacha game that has, like... Fuck you. Do you die to the poison as well? Oh, yeah. I knew it! I knew that guy was gonna be a fucking living pod. I knew it. I've grown wise of your tricks. Yeah, you fucking go. Yeah, but like... Zenless or, Genshin, I remember, was like another frustrating one, because it's like... At least when I played, like... Which was like when the game was new. The end game, like, tower of whatever shit was just like, yeah, did you spend enough money on the game? Did you get the big strong guys that can, like, carry you through this? And if not, then fuck you, I guess. Like, there was no skill involved. There's no way for, like, for me to do it that didn't involve just, like, having the right characters and building the exact right way. It's also why I don't like a lot of ROM hacks that make their endgame too samey. When we're talking about, like, Pokemon. Yeah, you need to have the credit card power up, exactly. Can they break the pots, or is it just, like, to trick me? Nice. Nice smacking you did there. Okay, wait for the poison to go away. Parry that shit. Get parried, you casual. Okay, I'm playing this methodically. Yes, I know I could also take out my, my ranged build. But I want to try and get good at the melee stuff. And get the distances right. Just explode, man. Just explode. Skill versus numbers, parts of game difficulty. Alright, ask away. But don't be surprised if you don't like my answer. You know how our opinions often differ on video games. Don't be surprised. You can't be surprised. Okay, I'm surprised that none of those two was fake. I really thought one of those two parts was going to be fake. This is a really strange map setup. I don't know if I am understanding this. Where's the... Is it coming? Hello? Oh. Nope. This one? This one. Okay, that's a bit weird. I want to heal, please. Can I please get a white petal? Can I please get some white lotus? Oh, no. Please. Okay, I'm just gonna go range. I don't want to do all of this again. Okay, I don't know why it's just aiming up there. Okay, which one of you is gonna be alive? Come on. Come out now. Which one is it gonna be? Oh, is it that? Okay, yeah, it's that one. Get that poison gone, and then we'll try to shoost that guy. I'll read chat again in a moment. I'm focusing. Thank God they get stuck on the ledge. In the weirdest way, by the way. It looks like they should be falling down. Just let me unlock a shortcut. Oh no. Give me a respite, man. Yay, level up. Wahoo. That's what I wanted, a level up. The training area, perhaps used by her guardian. Okay. Can there be a respite here? There's a respite up. Oh god, I'm gonna take care of that guy because I don't want to get sniped by some attack I don't know about that he has. Like some weird upward swing. Okay, that pot is in fact real, it seems. Or at least not alive. Where is the way out of here? I would really like a respite. I'm starting to run out of fireballs. Oh god. Okay, stay at a safe distance. I don't know what a safe distance is with these guys, but it's closer. Closer than I think. And then I'm gonna be like messing it up because it's closer than I think. And then I'm gonna get it wrong. And then I'm gonna die in one hit because I'm currently a one hit. They're really stingy with their... with the lotuses sometimes. Like sometimes I feel like they give me a lot of recharges and then other times, like now, they give me none and I would really like one right now. Yes! Thank you! Okay. I feel safer, I feel safer, I feel safe. I feel safer. I feel good. I feel safe. Safe. How much of the skill aspect can be portioned in the preparation part, as in the skill involved in knowing, making, and choosing the right build versus the actual execution in the fight/mission? I mean, that depends on the kind of game you're making. Like, don't get me wrong, when I say that I don't think a game requires skill, I'm specifically talking about games like... Hold on. Unfinished note. I'm going to the... Really? We're back to using German words and thinking that that's like... That makes it awesome. To the verboten domain with the princess. I know not if any means of shedding the blight exists other than purification. Alas, we won't see one another for a while, Sigrid. My heart aches more than you know. I long to hear your voice, to hold you in embrace. How I wish to be with you. Were our situations reversed, you would be the one taking her to this dangerous place. I couldn't bear it. I'm fine with being the one to go. As long as you are safe, Sigrid, that's enough. Verboten just means, like, illegal, denied, like, not allowed, that kind of thing. I don't know why people do that. I mean, people do that with, I guess, a lot of kinds of words. Mainly using the framework of Warframe with this question. Well, okay, let me actually take this seriously and pause the game quickly. we're gonna have a little aside here. So, I think it depends on the kind of game you're making, because if I'm gonna look at like two extremes here of games that I've played, I would say on the one end of like preparation versus execution, the most I've played that isn't like a tower defense game or some like AFK game would be like Pokemon Nuzlocke. Like really difficult Pokemon Nuzlocke are like 80%, like 90% preparation, because you need to make the line, you need to do your research, you need to do your calcs. There's still some execution, obviously, like if shit goes wrong, but like if shit goes wrong, you also sometimes just lose and there's nothing you can do about it. So like steering is an important skill, but I'm saying for like really high skill Nuzlocke, like really high difficulty Nuzlocke, it's mostly preparation. Like I said, 80-90%. And then on the other side, you have something like Elden Ring, where almost all the Souls games are beatable at level 1, and a lot of it is just good execution. You can just dodge through shit perfectly. And like the only thing that you are, I guess, losing if you have the skill required is time, because obviously you're not going to be dishing out the damage necessary to end the fight quickly. Warframe, but like the difference is that like Elden Ring is an action RPG, Pokemon is a turn-based RPG. Immediately those kind of like, they lend themselves to one type of leaning one way. Don't get me wrong, I think Elden Ring relies a bit too much on skill, because then you can run into the problem of like, well, when combined with the difficulty of the game, you can run into the problem of not knowing where you're supposed to go, because you don't know if a boss is hard because you're not supposed to be here yet, like you're under-leveled, or because the game is just hard, and then you can throw yourself at a boss that you're not really supposed to fight yet. That's kind of a problem unique to Elden Ring, because it's both open world and also possible and kind of intended to be possible to beat it at level 1. So like that's a unique problem to that game. But like it's still like I think it could rely a bit more on leveling, in the sense that it could like scale the world better. When it comes to Warframe specifically, from what I remember, I would say that it probably relies a bit too much on the numbers over the skill, because frankly the game is too chaotic to really have much of a skill expression, in my opinion. Because when I think back on Warframe, the bread and butter like story gameplay, it's fine. The interesting parts to me are like the big bosses, because I feel like any enemy that is like your size, like human sized, or even just like a little bigger than human sized, it's just difficult to get headshots in that game. It doesn't have like the precision required to have that kind of gunplay. There's kind of too much customization to balance bosses in a way that feel like they can be beaten with skill. That's something that like the Souls games do really well, is that there's a lot of customization, how you can make your build, but still a lot of bosses just kind of fall to some kinds of builds versus others. Like if you're not using magic in that game, I just don't know what's wrong with you, to be honest. Like you should always have some kind of ranged option, I feel like. But like in Warframe, there's just too much shit that you can do to make boss fights like properly balanced around skill. So they rely a little bit more on numbers than I would probably like, but they're still enjoyable. The regular actual gameplay though, I think is just way too numbers heavy. Number heavy and like, I guess ability spam, because it just kind of depends. Like every frame, as far as I know, has some kind of AoE that just needs to do enough damage to clear the like tiny enemies, and then you need to do enough damage with your weapons to clear the normal human-sized enemies, and like it just kind of depends on the damage, because there's just no way that you can balance a relatively small roster of enemies. Let's be honest, there's not that much enemy variety if you're playing this as like a forever game, which, you know, Warframe is kind of intended to be. There's just no way to balance all of those enemies to work against every frame, every build, every weapon, every combination of whatevers. And also the game does allow you to stack your numbers so high in the like end game that the only way to make it challenging is to make the numbers matter more, because otherwise a player who spends like 100 hours of playtime to upgrade their damage from 200% to 300% or whatever the fuck, I don't know if that's accurate, but like let's say you're you make the perfect build, you min-max everything, but the highest like difficulty content in the game just feels the same because you were already one-shotting shit anyway. Like it would remove the need for an endgame to be there. So the endgame is required to scale mostly off of numbers, because the only way to make it more challenging skill-wise would be to make new bosses, would be to balance the game around being beaten mostly by skill, to have less numbers overall. Like that's just kind of an issue of this style of game. If you're meant to play it forever, there's not a lot that a dev can do to not lean on the numbers way more heavily than I find enjoyable. Because at the end of the day, the enemies are the same, right? Like it's the same grunts that you're dealing with in the beginning of the game. They just have higher numbers. They just can one-shot you now. And there's some skill involved in like dodging large groups of enemies and like positioning yourself in the rooms and knowing what the room layouts are. I'm not saying it's devoid of skill, but like when you get to the end game, the difference between like the content you'll be playing when you're 300 hours in versus when you're 500 hours in is just numbers. There's no difference. Like at some point, the only thing that increases is the numbers, unless new content gets added. That's kind of what I'm saying, right? And to me, that's just not as enjoyable as moving on to playing a different game. Because like I think I got my fill of Warframe. Like I said, I played it a big amount, I would say. Yeah. My perspective on Warframe is that you can look into things and prep check the game by using OP builds you found online, but there's a skill putting together builds in other ways. Yeah, like I'm not saying making builds doesn't have any skill involved. Like if you're copying shit, obviously that's one thing, but you can kind of always say that because I think it's always very tempting to just look up like a good build, especially if you're stuck. But there is a very inherent joy in understanding how a game's systems scale your damage and how to like work that out. I've been enjoying that a lot in Elden Ring. I know I keep going back to it, but that's just a game I'm actively playing now. Like figuring out how to make a build that is not torqued for damage, but that is like good enough. And then I'll just be like 10 levels ahead of where I'm supposed to be because I like doing the dungeons and the catacombs and whatever. So it doesn't matter if my build isn't like torqued for damage because I'm like 10 levels higher, so I just have a little bit higher numbers, but it's still mostly skill-based. But it's fun putting together my own build still. Or same with Pokemon, like I said, the Nuzlocke, that's all just putting together your own builds. The challenge of making difficulty pointed out 100% valid. Yeah. Like, there's just certain problems in game development that are not fixable. So the only thing you can do is kind of like design around them. And this is one of them. Like, you can't be a game that scales infinitely while also being a game that is highly skill-based and allows you to do content at level 1 theoretically if you're good enough. Those two things are just almost mutually exclusive. I mean, either create a solution to a challenge issue, but other than raw numbers, but it's an imperfect approach. I'd argue that endgame Warframe, which I'm at now, is like 60% preparation, 40% execution. Yeah, but to me, that's because of the numbers. The skill range goes up, mostly in like dodging and avoiding damage because you just get one shot. And I don't find that kind of skill expression to be very fun. Because at that kind of, when the numbers get so high, it goes from being like me, excuse me, by the way, that like I'm matching the enemies, but I'm no longer trying to match the enemy scaling. Instead, I have to invest fully in damage and become a one-shot, because if I invest in defense, I can't kill the enemies and then I still die. That's kind of my problem with a lot of like end game forever scaling content, is that it forces you into like glass cannon builds because otherwise the enemies don't die, and then you still die even if you're a tank. I don't know if that is the case with Warframe, but yeah. I'm gonna get back into playing now. That was like a solid 20-minute discussion. And we're literally in front of a fucking boss. Secret. That's the one I've got the mace. I've got the Morning Star. Can I have a hammer instead? Alright, Guardian Silva. Ow! I'm on the wrong layout. Fuck it, we're doing range, I guess. Okay, my range is limited. Why is the music for these bosses always like not boss music? This is not boss music. This is like final phase of the Clockwork Dancer music. Where like it makes me feel like the fight's already over. Ooh, get countered, get parried. You wanna see Sigrid? There's Sigrid. Fuck you. Fight Sigrid right now. Oh god. Ah. Okay, phase transition. Okay. Okay. Are you gonna like stay close at some point? Oh no, you really like running away? There we go, that's some combat music. Oh my god, okay, that does counter projectiles, I guess. Ah! I was... No! I was Oh my god, I parried that somehow. I was rubbing my nose. Ow. Okay. Ow. I'm gonna go with ow on that one. Okay, okay. Ow. Gonna go with ow on that one as well. Do you know where I am? Okay, she does not like being parried. Come on. I don't like how much she backs off. Makes it hard to hit her. I mean, I know that's the point, but like, okay. Okay, not what I wanted. Guess I'm just gonna like move between my builds depending on how close she is. If she wants to be moving around. You also... Okay, I figured that this fight might not be that easy. Alright, show me the demon for me. I knew it wouldn't be so easy. I was like, there's no way I do this first try. Oh god. Ow. I did parry that, I think. Woo! Big damage, big damage. Okay, missed that, that's fine. I'm out of range. Spell. I'm surprised that counted. I gotta stay close range now. Okay, that apparently doesn't count as an attack, I guess. It's just approach. That definitely counts as an attack. Okay, well, yeah, you know what? Half HP of the second phase. You know what? I'll take that, I'll take that, I'll take that. I will take that. I will take that. One last thing to point out, the everyone is always at the brink of one-shot is a myth perpetuated by the dumb part of the player base. It's the same as dumb Elden Ring players. You entirely both have the mentality of build survivability first to the point that you can comfortably survive endgame content. I mean, maybe that was just like my experience at the end of the game that I'm remembering like kind of wrong. I don't know. It's just that that's kind of the... What's the word? That's like the inevitable fate of all infinite scaling games. Like, I have the same issue with like New Game or like Journey 7 or whatever in Elden Ring, where like the damage of enemies just gets torqued so high that it kind of doesn't matter how you build yourself. Like, you're gonna die. Yeah, I don't really want to change those. And not much of a reason to change these either. Can I upgrade any of these? Might that be worth it? I don't use the mace. And I can't... I could upgrade this guy. Yeah, sure. Don't love the Western Merchant, but it's something to upgrade. Alright. Doesn't seem too hard of a boss, though. Seems like it's very much doable. Wait, no, that... Wait. How do I get back there? Was that to the left? No, it was to the right. Right? Okay, I was to... Sorry, I thought I would have to walk all the way around now. That would have been really annoying. Now I wish I could play Warframe with you. Are we fighting Angel Femboy again? Because Angel Femboy is the way. Okay, that was not in fact where I needed to go. Yeah, can you guys just kill me quickly so I can teleport back to the bench? Thanks. Where the fuck was this boss? I am very confused now. Where was this boss that we literally just fought? Oh, is there a back to respite option? Oh. I might be a little bit of an idiot. Was it down and to the right? It might have been down and to the right. Oh, yeah, it was down and to the right. Okay, I remember. I remember. I wouldn't forget such a thing. Not me. No. It's fine. I would not forget. Hi. Are these guys actually femboys or are they just girls? What are we talking about here? What's the analysis? Where's all the like transvestigators? Tell me about the like skull shape. What's the skull shape of this one? I'm gonna try to stick close in phase 1. I was gonna say not take a lot of damage, but that's already not happening. Okay, maybe I should actually like watch when my cooldown is on my shield. Jesus Christ. Me getting absolutely annihilated by the femininity. I'm getting femininity mogged. Fem-mogged. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again, you and me. Come on. I think we got off on the wrong foot, you and I. You know what? I think we got off on the wrong feetsies. The wrong toesy-woesies. Alright. Why'd you have to avoid my boy Sigrid? Okay, now we actually get some distance. No, we don't get distance, apparently. Okay, we go through you. That also doesn't work, because you apparently have a really big hitbox for some reason. Understood, I understand. Dude, I am just getting my ass handed to me, actually. There's not even, like, a joke here. Okay, my shield was not, in fact, recharged. I'm not gonna make it through phase 2. Let me actually do some range damage here, why not? It's just a bit more consistent. Oh, my boy does 3 hits now. Okay, bro does 3 hits now. Woo! Oh my god, really? The stagger has so much knockback that it was out of range of the follow-up. Okay, that was a little bit annoying. It's okay, it's okay. I might equip the tool that gives me a few more uses of my spirits so I can kind of more comfortably stay in ranged mode. Because I feel like for phase 1, melee just kind of doesn't work. The counter is too inconsistent and she keeps backing off whenever I want to like actually hit. Whenever I want to smash. Now let's just try to stick close until she does that, and then we can mace. Alright, so actually we don't stay close. We stick far away. We're gonna both... Listen, if you're gonna be ranged, I'm also gonna be ranged. Until you do that. No follow-up that time? Okay. Follow-up this time, perhaps? Nope, no follow-up. You know what, the range on this is actually good enough to where it might be worth it for me to not even wait for the follow-up. Okay. I immediately got punished for that. So I retract that statement. It is some pretty insane stance damage. I will admit to that. The stance damage on this kind of fucking good. Let me actually switch to this here. To punish the poise. Okay. Didn't quite work. I got hit by that. That sucks. I need to use another heal. It's going pretty okay, though. Maybe the mace is actually, like, decent against this specific boss. Okay. Time for big boy time. Crovid putting in some work. That's such a good name for him. I know his name is the Merchant, but Crovid is like way better. Oh god. Okay, that counted apparently. That also apparently counted. Okay, now I need to heal a little bit. Can I finish my heal, please? Okay, stance break, stance break. Okay, let's use the rest of my ranged magic here. Free damage. Ah, that also counted apparently. Bro's dead. Bro's so dead. Fucking got him. Fucking got him. First try. First fucking try. Basically first try. Honestly, basically first try. You're sorry for everything? Yeah, you should be. Easy boss. Terrible music. Easiest patterns. Give me a triple jump. Give me a wall jump. Give me a silk soar. Come on. I was not worthy of being the priestess's guardian. I thought I had found a way to protect her from the blight. In the end, my only choice was to flee. The blight washed over the land like an ever-consuming wave. Oh, is that... Oh. Sheep and shepherd of the cathedral alike all eventually became blighted. Is that the priestess holding the boss we just fought? My body feels not quite my own, a stranger within my own flesh. Ugh. I mean, that's just having autism, to be honest. Fell mason in a blasted potion. I was meant for something. Protector of the White Priestess, now turned a brutal killer. Ooh. Madness, is this the work of the blight, or who I truly am inside? Ew! Wish I could see you, if there's nothing left of me. I brought Sigrid along. Why do they have, like, spindly legs? That's gross. Okay, they were sisters, okay. Not, in fact, femboys. That's so sad. Terrible boss design, then. If they had been femboys, great boss design. Without it... Gotta say, not actually good boss design. Chains attack with a hammer. Hold to charge an attack. Charge attacks cause more damage and cover a wider area. Ooh, I do like me some charged attacks. Sylvia became a guardian to protect her beloved sister, knowing full well it would separate them. She took on the burden of guarding the priestess. And we got something I actually care about. Evasive ability. Oh, nimble dodge. Tried to get out of the way. Yes! Oh my god, thank you. Thank you. Master writes, when its SP gauge is full, press button of the desired main skill. An ancient power that awakened after the White Priestess took on an incredible amount of blight. The defiled souls of the blighted are unleashed to wreak havoc as they did in life once more. Does that mean I've been getting juiced up? I've been getting, like, juiced? Build the SP gauge by attacking enemies. Press once it's full. Okay, yeah. And that specifically only works with main skills. So the ones that are red, I guess, is my thing. The blight spreads even closer. It is said that the priestesses have hold over their senses despite the blight. But this seems far too much for anyone to bear. Oh wait, am I getting blighted? Have I got, like, red. Oh. Priestess must also think of herself. I dare not say, but you might be the last of your kin. There would be no shame in running from all this. No one remains that could condemn you if you did. For my part, I want you to live, to leave this land behind. Oh, but the hallucination. Yeah, my hair is getting, like, red. Am I getting bloated? Blighted? You never should have awakened. Yet now our fate is in your hands alone. I'm sorry. Only you can end the curse of the eternal blight. At the farthest reaches in this distant spring, there are waters yet untainted, clear and blue. In a distant spring. Am I getting blighted? Ah, finally! Yeah, I don't have to fucking slam my face in the ground anymore. Thank God! Okay, best boss. Best boss in the game. God, finally! Oh my god. Okay, but how would that help me get up here? Can I, like, dash up? No. Oh, here. Ah, okay, so the weird wall cling mechanic still matters for that. Okay, fair enough. Finally we got a good dash, man. I've been waiting for that. Yes, I know we got memories. memories. Okay, chains attacks with a hammer. Let me have a look at this. Now that's pretty fucking sick. I do like that. I'm assuming when the little blink happens, that's like the most. Can you like gain extra height with this? I feel like there's like a speedrun tech here with this move. There's probably some platforming tech you can do. Man, the shitty thing is like, I like this, but I need to have the fucking this thing equipped to deal with the ground slam thingies. Right? Like I do just kind of need to have that. But I don't like using it in combat, but it's like required. Why couldn't this just be an ability? Why couldn't it just be like, oh, you can ground slam now, and you also get the spirit like separately? Because I don't like the spirit. It's bad. Wait. Hold on. Did it still do it? Because I did this. Oh! I don't have to have it equipped. I just get to have it. Okay, never mind. Never mind. My complaints are rescinded, and I am perfectly okay with this. See, now I wonder, though, do I even want to keep the sword? Because, like, I'm not going to lie, the Guardian Silver just kind of feels better. Like, it's probably more damage, infinite uses. I can't upgrade this shit anyway. I think it's fine to have my setup like this. I think this is a good setup. Ooh, I can dash and then jump. Oh, that's so nice. The options that I've opened up. Also, I've just never gone to the right here, apparently. Fuck off. Die. Oh, the damage is lower than I thought it would be. Ooh, it can hit twice if I charge it? I thought it might just increase the area. Okay. Okay, also the fact that it doesn't automatically go into a wall cling. Little bit awkward, not gonna lie. Also, I still don't like the contact damage, but that's just a feature of the game, I guess. I hope that's not part of the sequel, the like awkward contact damage. Really not a fan of that. Yeah, I like, that's a good spirit right there. That is not mean-spirited at all, that is good-spirited. So now that my SP is charged, I can do something else. The Guardian Heirloom of the White Priestess is said to house a warding power that protects one from enemies and suffering caused by purifying blight. It is unknown who created it or by what means, only that it somehow came into the possession of the first White Priestess long ago. Oh, this is an item. I thought this was a letter to my findings. So I need to do this? I don't see how that matches the skill. Like, mechanically. I know that thematically it does, but that's a bit of an awkward thing to put on like a... What's like a chargeable hammer attack, like an AoE slam. Or an AoE like radiant light thingy. Oh, come on. I was out of range of that. There's only 3 people streaming this game? On YouTube or in general? Because like, there's just not that many people streaming on YouTube, right? Also, this is like an older game. I'm sure if you check on Twitch, there's probably more. Or maybe not. Maybe I am one of the only people playing this game. In which case, you know, it's like the thing with Rain World, where my Rain World streams were like, for literally no reason, really popular. Because I think it's just that Rain World fans had nowhere else to go. YouTube? I see, yeah. Oh, that's not an enemy. That's some blight for me. Free blight. Hey, yo, you got any blight? You got any blight over there, guys? Some blight for me? Oh, more reading. PU, am I right, guys? I hate reading. The nightmare at the Twin Spires is finally over. I've never seen so much death. Never had to purify so many. Unspeakable sights. I can't... Can anyone fathom the pain I bear? Lately, numbness infiltrates my body. A kind of feeling unrelated to the pains of the blight. Were it to reach my right hand, how could I draw him the picture I promised? This makes me sad. I do not wish to be sad. Sadness is not what I enjoy. Also, I changed my mind on the merchant. The 3 shot for the cost of 1. Pretty goddamn good. Pretty goddamn good. Okay, I do want to try the other SP charge thingy. So if I do this... That seems really bad. That seems kind of fucking awful. Well, it did kill some shit above me, actually. So it probably isn't actually awful at all. I can make that jump. I just need to... Yeah. Oh god! I tried to dodge, but I was in the middle of range attacking. That's quite a way to go. That's fine. It's not that much of a way to go. Actually backstabbed, yeah. Genuinely backstabbed. Can I even get up there from here? Probably. I don't know how useful the charging is, like in practice, but it's probably useful. It's probably useful. God, I'm just so glad to get a good dash. It's weird to me. I've never played a game that has a dash. Like, it does give you just a regular dash, but then it upgrades it in this way. Where, like, it's a dash that isn't useful for platforming until you upgrade it. Like Hollow Knight has an upgradable dash, but that's like... The dash is always useful for platforming, and you don't start with it still. So it's interesting. I've never seen it before. I've never seen a game do it in that order. Of like... Start with dash... And you get an upgrade that makes it a platforming item. And before that, it's kind of just a combat item. Fucking water combat, man. Am I right, fellas? Am I right, fellas? Water combat. Am I right? Also, this water seems pretty clean, I'm not gonna lie. Seems like pretty clean, delicious, delectable water. Ooh, the range on that is so good. I feel like this game doesn't have enough music. There should be more music. More reading! Reading's actually good for you guys. Go read, it's good. Knights, soldiers, sinners, even the sorcerers are ahead. What the fuck? Even the sorcerers are here for the bastion defense. Why'd they volunteer? That coven lot gives me the jitters. It's been 5 days since this battle began. Never in my life have I seen so many blighted. It does say day 5. You seem so composed. Are you not cold? You did well to come across that amulet. Seems it helps weather the bitter frost. Oh, so I found that item, I guess, kind of by accident, and it was something I needed. I much prefer warmer environs myself. Perhaps the one good thing about this form of mine is that I no longer feel anything, no matter how much. Just something. However, a good warm rest to warm ourselves would do us good before we press on. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours? Exactly 2 hours. You know what? I think that's a good time to call it. I'm going to do a little bit of a shorter stream today. I got some chores to do. I have not saved the game this whole time. I've got some chores I want to do. And I got other video games I want to play. And I want to go hang out with my wonderful wife when she gets home. So I'm going to call it here. Still fun though, still fun. We're probably going to keep chugging along in this game. I don't know how long it is, but it'll probably be this game and then alternating with other games. Next stream, however, might be a Pokemon thing, sort of. I don't know if that'll be tomorrow or on Monday. Well, it won't be Monday because I'm meeting up with my mom on Monday and we're gonna go shopping and buy really cute clothes and shit. So I don't know. Either Friday, like either tomorrow or on Tuesday will be my next stream. So I'll be looking forward to that. Don't got any news or else to share. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you next stream. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye. Have a good one. Bye.